Hello, we are from Multimedia University. We are in the Faculty of Computing and Informatics and the course of Information Technology. Today, my group and I will be explaining to you guys about function and function calls. This is our team. My name is Haris Pinano.
My name is Abdurrahman Baidak.
My name is Haris Dinin bin Muhammad Hamiduddin.
Okay, so what's a function? So a function is a collection of statements that work together to complete a task. So any program contains at least one function, which is the main function. So advantage of using functions. The first advantage is that we may avoid creating the same code in a program by using functions. Another example or another advantage is modular programming. And the last advantage is easy to find and track program errors when using functions. So types of function. Let's start with the first set of slides. So there are two types of functions, which is library or built-in functions, and these functions are written inside the header files. And it's necessary to add the header files in the program to use the functions defined in them. So the two examples are stdio.h and math.h. The stdio.h contains printf, scanf, gets, and math.h contains pow and square root. So the user-defined function, it's written by user while he's doing the program, and the elements of user-defined function is function definition, function call, and function prototype. So function definition is the definition of a function. It's a piece of code that performs a specific task, and the syntax, as you can see, a return type of function type, name parameter 1 and type parameter 2. As you can see as the syntax. And the second one is function call. It's when a program needs to call a function. It uses call function and it's only called by its name in the program's function. In addition, the parameter can be also passed to a function that's called from the main function. So if there are no parameter in the function name will be followed by an empty parenthesis. Some functions calls are written as a SIME statement if they have a return value. In the syntax example below. The third one is function prototype. A function prototype is nothing more than a function declaration that provides the function name, parameter, and return type. A function prototype tells the compiler that the function will be utilized later in the program, as you can see in the syntax example below.
Next, we have a return statement. The return statement controls the program code to the function that call it. When the statement is executed, the program's code is interrupted and the control for the program will return to what was called. A void function's return statement may or may not return anything, but a non-void operation must be written with return the value to avoid errors. As you can see, there's two examples here. For the return value, it must be followed by the value of the same type as the return type function.
Categories of functions. There are 4 categories of functions. First one is function with no argument and no return value. The second one is function with no argument but has return value. The third one, function with argument but has no return value. And the last one, function with argument and with return value. There's an example of a program code. So as you can see up there is the function declaration for all 4 categories of functions. The first and the second one has no argument in it. As you can see, there's nothing in the parentheses. The third and the last one has integer A and integer B, which is the argument. And inside the main function, there's a function call for all 4 categories of function. Function definition, as you can see, the first function, there's no argument and no return value. It just simply print out its simple function definition. The second function, the function definition, has no argument but with return value. It returns C. And the third one has argument but no return value. The integer A and integer B is the argument. And the last one, function 4, has argument and return value. Integer A, integer B is the argument, and return C, C is the return value. And this is the output for it.
Next, we have the methods of calling a function. There's 2 methods of calling a function, which is called by value. The real value of an argument is copied into the formal parameter of the function. Changes to the parameter within the function have no effect on the argument. Next method is called by reference. The reference of an argument is copied into the formal parameter. Changes made to the parameter affect the argument. As you can see in the example here, we have integers and integer y in the void main. And when using this function swap, we pass the value to the function. And in the function, we will swap the value, which is temp equals to x. The value of x will replace the value of temp. And next we have x equals to y. Value of y will replace the value of x, and y equals to temp. The value of temp will replace the value of y. As you can see on the right, there's also another example using the pointers. And then lastly, the output, the value of x will be 50 and the value of y will be 25 because of the swap that we did in the function. That is all from our presentation. I hope you have more knowledge in programming. Thank you very much.